Camera for the camera, first and last name.
Imran, and you.
All right, BK in the right seat. We have 9 laps here. Beautiful Porsche GT3 RS. Insane car, man. Like I said, mid-engine, rear-wheel drive, active rear steer, lots of aero, 550 horsepower. This thing's fun. It's as good of any street car out here. It's something you could like daily drive it to the track it all day, drive it home, right? So we'll get this ready. We'll get you warmed up for that challenge car next. As we go out there, look for your orange braking pylons, the green turn-ins, the green apexes. Simply connect the dots with the greens. Make sure we're braking nice and hard initially at those oranges, getting that car slow down earlier rather than later. The last thing we want to do is come to that point of turn-in and realize, oh shit, we're going too fast, right? Because as we turn, we still want some brake pressure, but it has to be very light. A light trail brake in helps this car turn. Be patient. Try not to go back to power too soon if we're still trying to turn. If we have a lot of steering, we got to be very little gas, okay? Until that steering wheel's straight, that's when we can be full throttle, all right? Other than that, mirrors are for me. Don't worry about anything behind you. Keep your eyes in front of us. At any point, if a car comes up to pass us, you'll see my hand on the wheel. You're keeping your hands 9 and 3. I'll have us slow down a little bit, stay to one side of the track or the other. We'll let that car pass. If we catch anybody, just please wait for their hazards to flash. I'll tell you which way to pass them on my cue, okay? Any questions, man?
No, it sounds good.
All right. With us doing 9 laps, depending on how we're doing, right around lap 5 or so, I might have us do a slower cool down lap, talk about a few things if we really need to work on stuff. Or if we're doing good, I might just have us do 9 straight, but totally dependent on how we're doing.
Okay.
But just be prepared for that, okay? All right. Foot on the brake. We're using paddles, you said, right?
Yes.
Sweet. Let's head straight on down the edge of that tent towards the fuel pump, and we'll take a left at the end of the tent. Straight ahead, staying slow through here. Yeah, first couple laps is all about learning the car, learning the track, get a good feel for everything that we're doing. Right between the tall orange and blue cones. Give me a firm brake check right here, feel with that brake pedal. Continue through the blue cones, follow the orange ones down to the last one. You'll come to a full stop at the last orange cone. Hold tight right here. We see cars ripping down the left. When we enter, we're gonna cross the red line, stay on the right. I'll let you know when it's safe to go left. And when we enter, nice and easy at first, like we're getting on the highway, I'll tell you when it's safe to go faster. All right, we are clear. Let's go ahead and roll on out, nice and smooth. We'll be making an upshift, staying right, upshift again, stay right. Keep building speed smoothly. One more shift, all the way left. We're gonna stay in this gear, no more shifting. Braking all the way to the first green, just a light brake pressure. Just ease off those brakes as we turn. Try to avoid the inside curbings and speed bumps. Nice and smooth out to the right. Looking for the green in the distance. Straight line brake all the way to the green. Stay wide to the next green, ease off. As we start looking left for apex, super late apex. Staying left. And eyes to the right. Steady throttle, not a lot, 50%. Out towards the middle, up to our left. All the way, lift off, turn in, very little gas now, right side. Now brake firm, harder. As we turn, release the brake. Straighter, but once we turn, try not to immediately go back to power, just let it turn first. Now go up to the right. Brake a little harder back here, one downshift. Stay wide to the next green, off brake. Just a little early, wait for that next green next time. A little bit of gas here, out to the right, and full power. Shift up, straight to that left side. Shift up, keep going to the first 3 orange. And brake, a little harder back here. Staying on the brakes. As you turn, release the brake. Good, great first lap, nice and smooth out to the right. Straighter at the green, brake all the way to it. This time stay wider to the next green. Wider, now we look left. Hugging left to set up for turn 4, right side. Steady throttle. Back up to that left-hand side. Just a lift, a little bit of gas here, smoothly, tighter on the right. Now brake. Release. Straighter. There we go. Nice, great line. Off gas, brake hard. Stay in this gear. Stay wide to that next green. As we start looking left now for apex, turn tight and unwind to the right. Out to the line, full power. Shift up. lighter brake, watch for slower car. We can get up on him, we're gonna pass on the right. Nice and smooth, give him lots of room. Off the gas, braking. Long brakes, off of them. Be very patient when they're still there. Very little gas, turn tight. We're clear. Steady, steady. Good, up to the left. Just a lift, a touch of brake, turn it in, tighter on the right. Now brake harder, harder, ease off. Because we don't want that much brake as we turn, okay? Get that done in a straight line. Throttle up right. Off brake, firm, stay wide to that next green, ease off. Looking down for that apex, where your eyes go, hands follow. Out to the right. Up. Good, how you feeling? Upshift again. Brake hard. Down one, stay on brakes, looking ahead, release. Just be super smooth with those hands, try not to whip it in. Throttle. Straighter at green, brake straight. Don't forget the second green, release brake. Little bit, maintain speed and balance. Steady. Throttle left, all the way over, lift off. Little bit of gas. Now brake a little harder here, straight, harder, release. Straighter. Downshift one, stay wide, ease off. Already looking left for that apex there. Turn tight. Easy out to the right hand side, go. Up. Up. Take a nice deep breath. Up again. And brake. Harder, lighter, lighter, release. Nice and wide here. Yeah, this corner streak, it always draws you in early. Just got to be patient from it. Steady, 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 steady. Yep, we're sliding there. Just a little aggressive with that throttle. Off, turn it. Just a little. Now brake. Harder, harder, release. Just got to smoothen out a few of those little inputs. Shift up. And brake hard. Downshift one. Good, that's all right. We're starting our cool down lap here, this lap, okay? So keep driving the normal race line. I want you to maintain right around 50 to 60 miles per hour. Let's upshift. Right about this speed here. Upshift again and hold this speed. All right, man. Take some deep breaths. How you feeling?
Yeah, no, that's legit.
Looking good. So a couple of our inputs are maybe a little much or a little abrupt. We got to smoothen out a few of those things.
Excited.
Back down here, we got to brake harder back there. Don't be afraid to trail those brakes in, ease off. We don't want to immediately jump back to power until we get it turned. So anytime we're transitioning from brake to throttle, I want it to be very, very smooth and a little. Here, I need a straighter line and brake
so like
harder.
The middle of the track.
Yep, straight to that green, and then we want to stay wide. Very little gas, if any, and it's like 20%. We got to make sure she turns until right about here.
Okay, all right.
Then a little lift, but back to a little gas. We can't stay throttle all the way through or it's going to push us out there. So it's just kind of maintaining balance. Let's hold left. We're going to have a car or two pass us real quick. Light brake pressure, off the brakes. Little bit more brake here, 2 cars. Little brake. But here we got to make sure that we get that car slowed down earlier before we start turning in, okay? Because once we turn in, we don't want to go back to gas until right about here, until we're pointed straight, okay? So just try not to, once again, jump back to power too soon, okay? All right, man. Feeling good, though?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, cool. Let's pick it up. Let's brake, downshift. Stay wide, release. Looking ahead. Throttle, smoothly, right side, go. Lighter brake cell, lighter, lighter, release. Good, a little bit, smoothly, right side. Good, watch for that slower car. Once we see hazards, once they pick a side of the track, we'll pass. Right side, go around him. All the way around the outside. Give it a little gas, let's get around him. Holding inside, steady, steady, steady. And we're clear. All the way, lift, looking ahead. I want you tighter on the right. Now brake harder straight. Now release. There we go. See how much better that was?
Yeah.
That was good, man. Let's go. Off brake, downshift, staying wide. Off brake, carrying momentum, looking ahead. Now throttle smoothly, right side. Up. Good. One more gear at the 2. And brake. Down 1. Lighter brakes, lighter release. Just needed 1 shift.
Oh, yeah, so
You're all right. A little bit of power out to the right. Straighter, braking, lighter, lighter, lighter. Ease off because we don't want to kill too much momentum on the entry because now we overslowed. It feels like we need gas, right? So lighter, longer brake to carry momentum. Steady here, right? Little more. Just a lift. Eyes up, right side. Brake a little firmer. Release. Good. Watch for that slower car as we approach them. Straight. Go. Pass. Clear. Right. Brake. Down 1. Stay wide. Turn the head. Turn the hands all the way to that apex. Easy. Now go. Up. Up. Downshift 1. Looking ahead, release those brakes. Just be very smooth on that release. We don't want to feel that pop off. Straighter. Braking lighter, 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 lighter. Release. Just that lift. Looking for that turning point. Off braking, firm, release. You're alright, just carry momentum more than anything, okay? Squeeze, go. Shift up. Off brake, firm, down. Stay wide out to the next one, ease up. Already looking for that apex. I want your eyes looking for it sooner. Throttle out right, go. Up. One down, lighten up, release, coast, little gas. That was the best one yet, man. Here, lighter, 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 release, coasting, staying wide, looking ahead. Lots of steering right, very little gas, not a lot. Yep, that's what happens if we lift after turning up left. Lifting, looking ahead. Harder brake, release. Little bit of power, all the way through here. Stay on line, right side. Keep going. And braking, we're staying behind this car. We're gonna be exiting straight ahead between the white pylons. That's lap number 9 right there. Continue through here slowly. Nice shot, man.
yeah, thanks for instructing me.
It's a fun car, huh?
Yeah, it's a lot to take in, just like...
Dude, it's a lot. It's not easy. People all the time, they're like, I drive fast down the freeway. I'm gonna be good on track. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? No, it's a lot of information. It's definitely a lot harder than people think. But dude, really good. Every lap we kind of got faster, a little smoother. A couple little mistakes here and there, but overall not bad. We're going down this next row. Park up next to the yellow one. Slowly roll in right next to it until your left front tire goes over that little yellow bump. Straight ahead, a little right, and right there's good. Good, we're in park, foot off the brake. We'll leave the car running. What do you think, man? Pretty cool?
Yeah, definitely physical, it's not like sitting in your chair.
Absolutely. So not only, mentally you need 100% of that focus, but physically it's demanding. It really is. So you said you're going to be driving the challenge car next?
Yeah.
Okay. This car, say a 7.5, that's a 12 off the scale, right?
Yeah.
Not only is it insanely fast, it does everything really good. So you need to smoothen out a few of your inputs. Where there at the end, where like those last 2 laps are really good. They're in between like laps 6 and 7. I'd say we're pretty abrupt, pretty aggressive with some stuff.
Aggressive.
Yeah,
like kind of too excited. It wasn't like
just calm your mind down, focus on smoothness, focus on the finesse to allow you to go faster. With that car, those little mistakes and those little slides we had in this thing are going to be huge in that thing, right? There is no stability control in that car. It only has traction control. It is possible to spin that car out. So really focus on that finesse. Working on 2 things, a couple things. Initial brake pressure being nice and hard, a lighter brake as we turn, and then just a smoother, more progressive turn in. What we don't want to be doing with that car is yanking that wheel in and out, okay? But cool. Any questions, man?
No.
Felt good? Cool.